Gentlemen, there's a reason Muse axles take 2 months to ship. It's because I bought them all. 24yep.com. I'm going to dabble in selling parts. I always thought it would be cool to sell a couple parts, stuff that I would recommend, stuff that I use. So here we go, we're testing it out. I got a bunch of nylon Muse axles. Already sold a bunch right there, shipping it out today. These ship from Pennsylvania. And yeah, thank you guys, enjoy.
I guess you could.
Let me get closer. Tell them how to find you.
You could probably go ahead and find me on YouTube.
No idea where I'm at. Leave it.
Your back window just fell.
Oh, this is even worse than me. I'm a link bending machine.
Fluffernutter in them.
Oh, those are stiff. Oh, those are the ones you printed.
How you spell crawl? Is there an E on the end? I go over chance.
What's up, boys? Acres Engineering Gecko. In the last video, we took... Let me back up. Nah, let me go forward again. In the last video, we took a look at Acres Engineering Gecko build, and it just so happened Partying Guy Dave sent one in at the same time. Competition, Gecko versus Gecko. Now, let me back up. In the last video, I had mentioned how Acres sent us stuff for a giveaway. I made a little joke about how I was going to keep it, and some people didn't like that joke. If I did plan on keeping it, I would not have shown it or mentioned it at all, like all the other stuff that you guys have never seen and that I kept. We will be giving this away next episode. Partying Guy Dave. We all know him. We all love him. He's very quickly made his way to the front of the line for one of the most capable builders on the channel. The Haggard Gecko V1 that started it all. I bought this from Partying Guy Dave. This is still the best truck that I own, capability-wise. Definitely not looks-wise. You could have guessed that. Gecko V1, Partying Guy Dave. Gecko V2, Acres Engineering. Gecko V2, Partying Guy Dave. I want to start by saying this wasn't planned at all. Dave's running a hard body, 3D printed hard body, and a shorter wheelbase compared to the Acres Gecko. So it's not an ideal competition, but I do think it'll still be interesting to see if this is able to keep up with Mr. Acres himself. So, close look at what Dave did, we'll talk about it, and then we'll just try a couple lines to kind of get a feel for it like we did with the Acres truck. Texoma Rattler wheels. There's BBs in them. And it's more complicated than just filling the tires with BBs. Texoma has a video on these wheels. Now, Partying Guy Dave isn't known for his appearances, his scale bodies. However, he went all out on this one. We got a custom fuel cell in the bed. We got a window rolled down. That's pretty good. He's getting there. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. Acres chassis, obviously that's the whole point of this video. This is just the housing that replaces the Muse axle and gives you some new benefits versus the original one. Power Hobby Mud Boss tires with Texoma Rattler wheels with BBs in them. Mofo Black Label servo. This is Acres Engineering steering link for the Muse axles. and he obviously ground down everything here on the axle to get it as smooth as possible. Looks like that bolt's about to fall out. A little trick here that I noticed Akers didn't do on his. The bottom knuckle bolt right here on each side. You can take the original one out, and you can also take the sleeve off of it and use a smaller bolt that just kind of sinks down into the hole. Here you can kind of see what I mean. This bolt right here sticking out, that's what the bottom here normally looks like. But you can see now the bolt's kind of sunk down into there and it makes it flat. Very minor thing, but I have noticed that bolt getting stuck on things. It looks like, as always, his homemade Endura bent links. These actually look like a triple bend. These are bent himself. They are Endura 78mm. The upper, oh that's interesting. The upper links are Endura 70mm, and they also have a huge bend to them. There's a good angle to kind of see what's going on. The rear shocks are Globe-backed brand. Unsure about that brand. They look pretty big, and he has a rubber band on each of them. Front shocks are Endura 39mm. The oil shocks, he has them upside down, and he has a rubber band on each of them with the silver spring. Oh my, dude, look at the steering angle. Front links are just a mixture of different Endura high clearance links. Big Kid Tiny Truck ESC, Mofo Pancake, brushless motor. What am I missing? Anything? He did message me about the axle. What's he say here? The rear axle gearing is the stock Muse axle, like exactly what came in it. The front axle is an overdrive gear that Muse sells specific for this axle, and it gets you to 30%. So he's running 30% overdrive in the front. That means the front's going to spin faster than the rear. I'm just going to guess this is probably going to be the most capable hard body I've ever driven. I am interested to see how these wheels feel with the BBs in them. The tires feel a bit stiff. Oh, they're a lot stiffer than the one that was on Akers. But that might be okay, because this is a very different build. Alright, let's weigh it and go do a couple lines, see what we think. Shout out Nacho Crawlers for the scales. This is a big boy. 544 weight. This is with the battery in the truck. Alright, let's go give it a quick test. Too nice of a day. Gotta take advantage of it. Quick little backpack tutorial. Find a backpack that has the elastic things here on the outside. I put the one around the front axle, put it underneath that cross thing. Good to go. We made it. Alright, I'm gonna catch my breath and we'll hit some lines. Easy. I'm barely even paying attention to it. So good. This might be fine to get up there if it didn't have the hard body on. There's a little front piece on the hard body that keeps clipping the rock right where I need to slide it up and over at. Oh, we're gonna pull the rock down with us. Ride home is the easy part. Downhill almost the whole way. Am I supposed to talk to the school bus? Ten out of 10 crawler content, boys. Hope you enjoy. Home sweet home. I'll meet you guys inside. First impressions, what do I think of this thing? I'm not sure how I feel about the wheel and tire situation. It does feel extremely stable. There was a couple, I'm not sure what clips I'm going to put in, but there was a couple times where the truck was just standing straight up and down. It's very stable, but I'm not sure I like how the tires grip. they're a bit stiff, and it just seemed like there was a few spots where I was just spinning and spinning and not getting traction. Also, I'm not sure if this is due to the weight of it or something else going on, but it seemed like it stutters a lot whenever it is bound up or under load. Again, I'm not sure if this will be noticeable in the video. I'm not sure what clips of it I'm going to put in, but driving it, it was very noticeable. If it gets caught up somewhere, I have to keep like feathering the throttle because it just like gets stuck there and bound up. Other than that, I think this will be a pretty good matchup. Like I said, hard body, not ideal versus the Lexan body, and shorter wheelbase also not ideal versus the longer wheelbase. We'll compare them in the next video whenever they actually go against each other. I think this truck is pretty much exactly what I was expecting. We know Partying Guy Dave can build a truck, and it seems good. We'll see how it does against Mr. Akers himself. Sweet. Let me know what you guys think. Last chance to get your bets in. Cool. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the comments. Thank you guys for giving the videos a thumbs up.
Peace.